Good morning, Conley friends. Today is Monday, April 13th, and we're going to do some math. We're talking about math word problems today, adding and subtracting with inside word problems. So we're going to take it slow. All right, let's read our problem together first. 5 children can fit on a bench. 3 children sit on the bench. How many more children can fit? So let's think about those questions we ask all the time. So first of all, what are we talking about? We're talking about kids on a bench, right? Kids sitting on a bench. Okay. What do we know? We know that 5 children can fit on the bench. So are there 5 children on the bench right now? No. It says you can fit 5. That's the most number of kids you can have on a bench. Like when you're on the school bus in 3 to a seat or 2 to a seat sometimes, you can only have that many. So this bench can only fit 5 kids. What else do we know? We know that 3 children sit on the bench. So right now, there are 3 children on the bench. It can fit 5. There are 3. What do we want to know? We want to know how many more. So I'm going to underline that because it's kind of an important word or word phrase to remember. How many more children can fit? So I think I'm super visual. That means I like to see a picture. So I'm going to draw a little bit of a picture of my bench. So here's my bench. And I can fit 5. So I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how many kids can fit. I know that right now I have 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. I want to know how many more kids can I invite over. So if I'm at the lunch table and they're like, you can have 5 kids here, you've got 3. How many more friends can you invite over? So I have 3 plus how many more? 2 equals how many more altogether? How many altogether? 5. So I used addition, counting on an addition to solve this problem. If you already know that this how many more means subtraction, you could have done this. 5 minus 3 equals, and then you could use counters or a number line or a hundreds chart to count back, or you could cross out. You could do all of those things. Or if you know your math facts, you would know that it's 2. All right, so 5 children can fit on the bench. 3 children sit on the bench. How many more children can fit? So what's our final answer? Our final answer is 2 children. Right? Because that's how many spaces we have left. All right, so let's erase that and do another one. All right, so I'm going to take this down, put up another one from over here. I'm still here. Put this one up. All right, so this says 1 animal. Let me get my black. So 1 animal. Doesn't matter what animal it is. You can make up whatever animal you want. Drinks from a pond. Drinks from a pond. More animals come. So this isn't a number. I usually do my numbers in red, but it kind of stands for a number. If it says more, do we know how many? No, we know some or more. More animals come. Now, there are 4 animals. Sorry, I'm kind of slow and messy. So 1 animal drinks from a pond. More animals come. Now there are 4 animals. How many animals come? All right, so let's see. Let's read it one more time. And in our head, we're thinking, what do we know? What do we want to know? And how are we going to find it? Or what are we talking about, too? All right, so one animal drinks from a pond. More animals come. Now there are 4 animals. How many animals come? I do that almost every time I do that wrong. All right, so what are we talking about? We're talking about animals drinking from a pond, right? Right. What do we know? We know there's 1 animal. So I think instead of drawing a picture this time, which I could do, I'm going to start with my equation. So I know I have 1 animal. I know I have 1. I know that more come, but I don't know how many. So I'm going to put my question mark. More animals come. Now there are 4 animals. So 1 animal plus more equals 4 altogether. Okay, so we want to find out how many animals. We want this number. Now what are we going to do? So right now this looks like an addition problem, right? So that's part of our thing is, do I use addition? Do I use subtraction? Do I add the 1 and the 4? If my total is 4, right, then I can't have more than 4. So if I add those numbers, that's going to be too big. So I think I could do this. I have a couple different ways to do this. I could make my fact families. So if 1 plus question mark equals 4, then question mark plus 1 equals 4. Or 4 minus 1 equals question mark. Or 4 minus question mark equals 1. So I could use this one, right? I could use 4 minus 1. I could do that. I could count on. So I could go like this. 1. And then I could go 2, 3, 4. Right? Like that. And I know now I know that this number is a 3. I could use my number line. And I'll just start at 1 because that's the one I know. 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to stop at 4. So 1, 2, 3. That's a 3 again, right? I could do a 10 frame. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 all together. And I started with 1. So that means 3 showed up, right? So I read my question. I figured out what I know, what it's talking about, what I know, what I want to know. And then I thought about what's the best strategy for me, because we've learned a lot of different strategies. I could have done my hundreds chart, right? Because everybody has a hundreds chart at home. So you could have gone over to your hundreds chart and used that. So many different things. All right, so that is adding and subtracting in word problems. And we're going to do some more tomorrow. Have a great day. Be kind to each other, be kind to yourselves, and keep learning live.